What's going on, guys? Witness Chris, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my new custom controller that I got from a company called the Controller Shop. They're based out of Yorkville, Illinois. Their controllers are approved for use in MLG, ESL, and UMG tournaments. They are a custom controller company, which means they do not modify the usage of the controller. They don't put rapid fire in there, but they do change the cosmetic design as well as adding trigger stops or buttons on the back to improve functionality similar to a SCUF controller. So I'm going to show you guys the controller that I got from the Controller Shop. Keep in mind this is a stock PS4 controller. It is customized with buttons on the back, and that is to compare to my SCUFs that I used previously. And this is part of a performance level package that you can get. They're ready to ship controllers that the Controller Shop provides, and you can order them and get them within a week or two depending on your location. So on the Controller Shop website, you guys can build a stock PS4 controller with buttons on the back for around $100. Now, if you were to go to SCUF's website and build a stock PS4 controller with paddles added on the back, it would be around $130. But the main thing about the Controller Shop is that they are a custom controller company. So I reached out to a few of my subscribers as well as a couple of my friends to make their very own controllers and send me their designs. Also, I made my own design that I'm going to show on screen along with their designs, and you guys can really see what this company is all about. So now that you guys know what's up, let's go ahead and open the box. So as you guys can see, it's a nice box with a really cool logo up on the top. Fits great in the nice foam. Let's take it out of the box. And this is what the controller looks like. It does have these blue grips on there, which come with the Performance Level 1 package. As you guys can see, there are buttons on the back of the controller and then the logo for the Controller Shop right there, as you guys can see. Now, these controller grips are removable. They're very easy to get off. You just pop them right off just like this. And what I really like about this controller is that it does have the stock PS4 thumbsticks, because myself, I play with Control Freaks. So it's very easy to just pop the Control Freaks onto my controller just like this, and they fit fine without damaging the thumbsticks. Now with the SCUF controller, if you put Control Freaks on the thumbsticks, it leaves like these imprints and it damages your thumbsticks, and it can peel off the rubber after a certain amount of time. Also, along with the buttons on the back, the Controller Shop offers a trigger stop, but it's not like a traditional trigger stop. They're called snap action triggers, and basically what this does is turns your trigger that goes fully down, it turns it into a mouse click. And now on this controller, the Performance Level 1, it does not come with the snap action triggers, but Performance Level 2 and 3 does, as well as you can customize it and add that onto your controller. Now myself, I have another controller coming from the Controller Shop that does feature the snap action triggers. This helps you shoot a little bit faster with the semi-automatic weapon, or even use an ability quicker in games such as Overwatch or Destiny, when you can remap your buttons to that certain action. Now I want to talk to you guys about the difference between paddles and buttons. Now you guys might be thinking, oh, buttons are uncomfortable or in a weird position, but that's false. The truth is, SCUF makes your hands sit in a stretched out position like this, and after a couple hours of gaming like that, your hands do get a sensation like they need to crack, like you need to crack your knuckles. But with the Controller Shop controller. The buttons are in a place where your hand sits comfortably and naturally. Your fingers are down how you would normally play with a controller without any buttons. So it sits like this, and the buttons are right under your fingers where you are able to click them no problem. And another thing about these buttons is that they are super clicky and responsive. You guys just listen for yourself. Super clicky and super responsive. Now that compared to the SCUF controller, the SCUF's click is almost non-existent compared to the Controller Shop. SCUF paddles break very, very easily, and they break right up here close to these screws. And as you guys can see, there is a little bit of rust on the screw as well from my hands just sweating, or maybe getting water on the screw from my water bottle or something like that. But if you guys press too hard, just a little bit, it'll crack your paddle up towards these screws, and then eventually the paddle will just fall off and be broken. Then that causes you guys to have to buy replacement paddles or even buy a whole new controller. And that's just not good. These buttons on here are designed for 10 million clicks, and most other companies, their buttons are only designed for 50,000 to 100,000, and you guys can look that up. That's on the Controller Shop's website. They explain that they designed their buttons to withstand 10 million clicks. As you guys can tell, they're not out to get you for every dime and dollar you guys have like SCUF controllers are. These guys want to build a quality product that lasts. The thing about business is they're building a product that will eventually break, so you have to buy a new one. The Controller Shop is a genuine company that cares about every product that goes out the door of their shop. They're not trying to milk you for every dollar you have, so they're building a quality product which buttons aren't gonna break. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about is the build quality compared to a SCUF controller. Now let's start with the SCUF. Up above the R1 and L1 buttons, there's so much space. There's so many spacing errors in this controller. It is built out of a model of a PS4 controller, and it's not a legit Sony issued PS4 controller. The Controller Shop, on the other hand, uses Sony products, a Sony PS4 controller, very perfect, no spacing issues, none by the headphone jack. But on the SCUF controller, the headphone jack, there's like a huge gap. As you guys can see right there, there's huge gaps on the sides, and it's just not perfect. Now with the Controller Shop controller, there's no imperfections. It looks like it was shipped from Sony with these buttons. They're very clean, no spacing issues, and just to prove to you guys that this is a PS4 shell, I know a lot of you guys that watch my videos came from my FPS Dominator review, and as you guys can see, the FPS Dominator fits perfectly on the controller from the Controller Shop. Also, you guys have the option to use the paddles from the Dominator, or you can take them off and use the buttons. It works with both of them. And I did turn my PS4 on. As you guys can see, the light is now on. They ship with the brand new DualShock 4 with the light bar in the touchpad. They take the time and effort to make sure that all of their controllers are up to par and blow all the other competitors out of the water. The final thing I want to show you guys in this video is the charge and sync cable that you guys can either get with the performance level 1, 2, and 3 package of their ready to ship controllers, or that you can order alongside your custom controller. It comes in a package like this. It's a little bag, it has the Controller Shop logo on it, and when you guys open it up, you will see your super cool braided sync and charge cable with aluminum accents. As you guys can see, the Controller Shop logo right there on that, and it's very high quality braided. It's not gonna rip, it's not gonna tear, it's not gonna get caught in anything, it's not gonna get tangled up, and it's super long. So if you guys sit far away from your PS4, this thing is very, very nice to have. So the people over at the controller shop have been generous enough to give me my own discount code for 5% off for you guys. So if you go to thecontrollershop.com and use code #witnesschris, you guys will get 5% off your entire order. That's if you put a controller by itself, a controller with a charge and sync cable, or even you can add a carrying case for your controller if you guys are traveling to tournaments or anything, your friend's house. You can get a carrying case so your controller does not get damaged. You guys can tweet me a picture of the controller you guys designed at ChrisWXUS, and I want to check out all the controllers that you guys make, and maybe you guys will be featured in my next controller video. So thank you guys all for watching. Remember, go check out thecontrollershop.com and make your own controller. Don't forget to use code #witnesschris for 5% off. I appreciate you guys watching this video. This was an unbiased review and comparison of the controller shop to SCUF controllers. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Chris. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.